Hello, football fans. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2024 Panthers draft. I'm going to be grading the picks. My criteria here is the position, did we need the position? How good the player is in that position, and are there better options? So this means if we picked a position that we did need, but we needed something a little bit more, and we did not choose that. So our first pick. I'm not, you know, a stickler for this pick. I was the day of, but Xavier Legette, wide receiver. We needed a wide receiver. Um, Honestly, I think I was upset at the beginning of I wanted AD Mitchell, and there's definitely something wrong with him. I don't know how you fall that much. Like, I don't know a world where somebody picks. I hate to throw shade because I love this player, Jalen Polk. I don't know a world where someone picks Jalen Polk over AD. I know he had some character issues, but like I I don't know. There's got to be something more. He fell to 52. We picked at 32, and we got that fifth year option for Xavier. A lot of Panthers fans seem to like Xavier. Um, you know, he's kind of the hometown guy, South Carolina. Mm, I like him. He probably would have been my second pick in there. Uh, Second wide receiver. Um, I think he's probably my number one at this point in hindsight, just because something's wrong with AD. So I'm giving that an A plus. We need a receiver. We got the best available. Some would argue that he was the best available just because of his play style. Um, so we'll see about that. Uh, our second pick is Johnathon Brooks, running back. So I'm going to give this an A. He was our best running back that we could have picked. I think he's the best running back in the class. The only problem is, he tore his ACL, so he doesn't play till, if I had to guess, October, November. I'm just basing that off of Jameson Williams, pretty much. He tore his ACL, and he didn't come back for like 11 months or something. So we'll see about him. I give that an A just because we picked a guy who is recovering from an injury. Some players do well, some other players don't, and that's what I'm about to get to. So that was our second pick. A third pick, Trevin Wallace, linebacker. So this was my least favorite pick. I'm going to give that pick a D. So if we're going linebacker here, Wilson and Gray are clearly better. Like, I don't see a world where Trevin Wallace is better than those guys. If we pass up on Wilson, right? Like, NC State, hometown guy, but again, he tore his ACL twice. So maybe we passed up on him due to injuries, even though we picked a receiver who tore his ACL, or a running back who tore his ACL. So I don't know why we'd pass him up just based on the injuries. And that leads me to the point, why didn't we pick Cedric Gray? No idea why we didn't just pick Gray there. Dan Morgan, our GM, he was a linebacker, so he's clearly hoping he can sculpt this athletic piece of bread into a real linebacker. That's what I have written down. I don't know why the heck that made that noise. Jatavion Sanders, A+. We needed a tight end. I personally think we got the second best overall. Brock is by far number one. Yeah, I love this pick. I think we could not have gotten a better pick there. So this leads to our fifth pick. Chau Smith-Wade. I believe that's how you say his first name. Giving this a C. We needed a corner. We got a corner. I'm happy with the pick, but Kalen Carson was the best there. Why not get him? I know injuries, but again, We drafted a running back who is recovering from an ACL tear. Kalen had a foot injury. It's very different. Kalen fell, so there could be other stuff that's going on because he said that he was recovered, but maybe there's some other things that are going on that we don't know. I'm giving it a C. Jaden Crumedy. I actually like this pick. I'm giving him a B. I don't know who else we would have gotten here. At this point, you probably don't want to trade back. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who else we would have gotten here. He's pretty average. I watched him. Pretty average, but as a, when you're late in the draft, kind of the players are going to be average unless you find a star-studded player. I don't see that in him. But I'm giving it a B. In our last pick, Michael Barrett. Yeah, I didn't even bother to watch this guy. Yeah, he'll never start, ever. So, it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, Michael. But he was a linebacker. So, he's going to be a forever backup. Anyways, that's my notes. Hopefully you... hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. You don't have to agree or disagree. But if you do, put it down in the comments. Alright. Thank you for watching.